What's up?
Yo, what's good with it, Mark?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man.
That's
So,
good.
I'm one of the ones that kind of started my box truck company with the hype. You know what I'm saying? That was with the box truck right after the pandemic and all that. I actually had a mentor, bro. I had hired Jesse, the guy. You had mentioned him on your channel before. He was talking about his girlfriend on a YouTube channel. He was my mentor.
The young boy who was crying and shit because this girl dumped him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
How'd that
So
go
I
for
hired
you?
him, man. I hired him, bro. Yeah, I hired him, and that went how it went.
How'd it
I ain't even
go?
gonna get into all that unless you just wanna.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this was October, man. I actually picked my box truck up from Ryder on my birthday, man, on my 32nd birthday. So this was actually it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. So yeah, I went and picked my truck up, man. So long story short, man, I joined the mentorship. I tell bro, like, I'm already kind of like business inclined. I don't need help with the LLC and all the basic, my main thing is getting loads, you know what I'm saying? That was really the whole purpose of me purchasing the mentorship. Like, I know my authority knew, you know what I'm saying? I want to get loads. I want somebody that's already been over the road, to help me through the process because I'm ready to roll, you know what I'm saying? My whole mentality is like, I'm head first. I'm ready to sleep in my truck. I'm ready to just go, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I end up getting the truck. And I'm shooting, I'm shooting the pictures and all that good stuff to the group chat, the rest of the mentors, the rest of the people in the group or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
he like, oh man, congrats, you know what I'm saying? You about to level up and whoop the whoop. But it's like, okay, cool, all that's cool, but you know what I'm saying, let's start getting this money or whatever. So he had it set up to where he was training for Amazon Relay, in Houston. He's in Houston. One of the reasons I hired him too, because he's close to me. I'm in DFW. I'm in Dallas. So I'm like, I hire bro, since he right here, I can just pop up on him, you know what I'm saying? He right down the street or whatever. Get the mentorship, got everything, man. LLC, DOT, insurance, waited my little shit, waited my 21 days for my shit to go active. I'm good.
Okay.
I went and got the rental. I was paying like 500 a week, whatever they wanted for the mileage or whatever. Picked it up. Got all my brand new shit that go in the box truck. I drove the box truck to Uline. You know what I'm saying? Picked all my straps up, all that shit. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I didn't have was my ELD device. You know what I'm saying? And so ultimately, that's kind of what he was using basically to not kind of send me on the road type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, when I get the truck, I'm like, cool. I'm ready to go and drive down there, get the Amazon, relay training, then I'm be ready to hit the road. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I know my authority on. Excuse me. I know my authority young. So he was like, what comes with the mentorship is 2 free weeks of dispatching.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm like, cool. I'll go down there and get the training for Amazon, and then I'll just get my 2 free weeks of dispatching. You know what I'm saying? Over the road, I stay out there. And if I just couldn't stay over the road, which I'm prepared. You know what I'm saying? I had put my kids and stuff with my parents, my mom and all that. I'm ready to really go over the road for like a year. I had put my kids, to the side type shit, with my family and stuff, so I can go ahead and do that. So basically, he never sent me out, man. I ain't do no work in my box truck, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had my shit for like a week. Once I realized bro wasn't gonna really, because he kept making a big deal about the ELD. He's like, bro, if they stop you, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna fall back on authority and such and such. I don't know all this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just following the steps to start the business, make sure I get the truck. I'm feeling like in my head, outside of the price of the insurance, obtaining the truck would be my biggest thing, my hardest thing. So once I get the truck, I'm not really worried. Obviously after watching your channel, it's a lot more I should have did, you know what I'm saying, as far as research and making sure my truck was moving. But I kind of had this thing where I hired him for that. So I end up, man, turning my truck back in after a week. But what I did was I still wanted to keep my authority or, agent or whatever. So I was like, man, I'm gonna just pay my truck note. I mean, my insurance. I'll pay that for the next couple months. Let my authority get some age. You know what I'm saying? I'll go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of regroup. But it basically all went bad. So I guess kind of like my first question. That's kind of like the short version of it. So my first question is, how does I guess the FMCA and I guess other companies that I would try to get loads from, once I reactivate my authority, how does that look on paper as it being active? Are they able to tell, like, obviously they'll be able to tell you like it wasn't active for a certain amount of time, but does my authority still have that age, or is it still brand new since it wasn't active for a certain amount of time?
So when did your authority like? So you just shut your authority down, right? In what
Yeah, I
2022?
let the insurance go. I just stopped paying the insurance.
So your insurance lapsed.
Right.
Well, you got a lapse in your insurance.
Yeah. I mean, I can get some more insurance though, right? I can
Now you can get more
go back and
insurance,
get
but
more.
I mean that's just pretty much what's going to happen. Your authority went inactive because you had a lapse in your insurance. So it's like starting all over again. If I was you, I would just start fresh.
With a new DOT and all that.
I mean, you can. I mean, you don't have to, but I mean, really, to be honest with you, it really don't even make a difference because you never did nothing.
Right. That's why I was asking, cause and the reason I was asking that because like I say, I was already on Amazon Relay also. Even though I never did no work with them at the time, all Amazon wanted was the necessary insurance requirements to get on with them. So I was
It's
on
not like that no
Amazon
more.
Relay.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
like
know
that
it.
no
I know
more.
it. I know it. And I still get, what I'm saying, emails from Amazon, just, Amazon Relay about loads and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know if I was in, like I said, I'm still in with them where I can do loads since I was already in before that rule. I don't really know how that works. I haven't really
You
seen
on the
nobody speak.
you on the new with pretty much everything.
Yeah.
You knew trucker, new authority, new everything. You on the new. So nah, they ain't gonna let you come. Grandfather, nah, you on the new.
Okay then. So
My question, go ahead.
like the companies you mentioned, like doing the final mile, and because like I said, I done watched all your pretty much all of them. I have watched them all. I know pretty much. Just the different companies doing final mile and stuff like that. Do they not have requirements as far as how old your authority need to be?
Now they do. So
Oh,
similar to like when you inquired with Amazon back then, similar requirements are now with some of the 3PLs. Not all of them, but majority of them, yeah. So
okay then. So is there like a? I've seen people too. Just doing research, looking at different videos. I've seen people mention that they would kind of activate their authority, but they wouldn't use it for however many months until they were kind of able to do what they want. Is that something like you suggest? And is there like some cheap insurance you can use for those months that you kind of want to let your authority age?
you don't have a truck, right?
Right.
So you're gonna rent a truck.
Actually, I'm working on my credit, man. I just got approved for a car loan, man, but I don't think I'm gonna take it because I want to build my. I want to use my car loan. You know what I'm saying? My credit to kind of, what I'm saying? Maybe give me a van or something. I was noticing, just like you said, box trucks, they cheaper now, even cheaper than cargo vans, because I, was looking at both of them or whatever. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm on some working two jobs, stack me some bread, between my credit and putting a nice down payment down on something. As far as, like I say, $10,000, $15,000, that's kind of what my head is. Like, I ain't really rushing into it. I'm more thinking about, like I say, the age of my authority. Like, I don't really want to run into them, the newbie type of things again. If I can kind of get ahead
So
of it a little.
so what do you want to do? You want to get a cargo van or a box truck?
Um, Man, I was on the box truck thing, but I'm trying to take advice. Man, I don't watch everybody, bro. Big like, and they cool, bro. They cool. I don't watch them all, bro. They cool. You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
uh,
I like your channel where it's just like, bro, this is everything you need to hear. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I hear a lot, you know what I'm saying, when you speak to people kind of around my age, man, they don't want to work, they don't want to. Man, I'm the exact opposite. If anything, I kind of, obviously there was some lacking in my due diligence. I should have did, to keep my truck moving, you know, being a new authority and all that. But man, man, my whole thing, the whole reason I wanted to get into trucking is because my work ethic. I'm like, damn, bro, if I can make X amount of money to invest into other things. Like I said, I love business, I love entrepreneurship and all that stuff like this. So I'm just like, man, I need to work. I need my skills, my work ethic to pay me enough to where I can breathe, maybe invest. I'm like, damn, if I get into trucking, I can, get over the road, make me some money. Cause I was gonna get my CDL, and this was right before they changed the law. You better walk in and get your CDL right to DMV. So I kind of missed that deadline, and it kind of discouraged me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the box truck thing kind of just morphed on in. I was like, well, cool, that might be easy. I ain't got to go to school. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it's a box truck. It's cheaper than 18 wheelers and all that stuff like this. So I was like, cool, I'll just do it like that. And I'm thinking, like I say, I'm looking at all this shit around the hype of the industry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, box truck rate that cheap. I done did the math. I'm like, okay, I see my cost per mile. This is what I want to do. Because my strategy, I was going to do OTR and Amazon, combined. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't tripping on being on the road, sleeping in the truck, whatever it takes. I wanted the truck
Uh-huh.
to keep moving.
Right.
Yeah, I wanted the truck to keep moving. So
So
now I'm
so
just at a
so
place where,
so basically you don't know what you want to do.
well, I'm just telling what I've been through. So as far as coming back, I still wanted to do the box truck thing. The only reason I'm not considering it is because I keep hearing you say, if I was to start the business now, I'm respecting,
That's
you know what I'm
me.
saying?
But that's
But
me.
I'm
You see what I'm saying?
but
That's
you
what
saying
I
with
would
what you
do.
know now. I understand that. But see, I'm
But
not stuck on one thing either. You know what I'm
but
saying?
but 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 see, here's why when I say what I would do, knowing what I know, why I would do it, it's for a multitude of different reasons. Why? Because I have the knowledge and the capital where I could start the business without physically. I can start at scale.
Right.
I have the resources to start at scale. Now, if I'm going to start at scale, I want to get into an industry and a lane that I know is going to be less issues for me. It's going
Right.
to be lower profit margin in the cargo van, but it opens up me up to a bigger pool of applicants because it opens me up to women. I
Right.
can ensure that women are going to come to work and deliver smaller parcels, smaller packages, then I would feel confident with teams of men coming to work to carry a refrigerator up 3 flights of
Right.
stairs.
Right.
I'm willing
And
to
see,
take the
that's
smaller margins at a bigger scale,
yeah.
but have the assurance that the individuals are going to come to work. That's
Right. Right.
why I would start a cargo van business
And
versus
see,
a box truck business.
yeah. And I used to say that a lot too, man. People are like, well, you're gonna be hired, you're gonna be see, that was my biggest thing too. I'm not in a rush to scale or hire nobody because that's my thing. Once again, I don't mind working. I get in that truck and go get lost for a year. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm trying to do for my life. It ain't even about having all these trucks and putting people in them. And I ain't never wanted to do that. Put somebody in the truck before I got in there. I never wanted to do that. I always wanted to go over the road. In a perfect world, I would have went over the road for a year, learned everything, bumped into some Amazon relay, and came home after a year and just been chilling. Of course, we all got homeboys and stuff like that with CDLs. I'm gonna put a couple people on, but I'm not just hell bent on that. You feel what I'm saying?
So,
I want to make
so,
money.
so if that's what you want to do it.
Okay, like I said, I just wanted to call and it's I'm
Do it.
respecting your gangster man. Just with the experience, bro. Just like I say, mind you, let me say this too. I'm super duper man. I used to make $300 a day in my regular car doing Amazon Flex. Like I would get up my first shift, man. It would start at probably like I'd be at the station at like 4 a.m. The shift made the block would be from like 4 a.m. to 8 or 8:30. Bro, I would be at home probably about 7:30, sometime before 8 o'clock. $180 made, just one shift. You still got all day. So I can make three, I was doing that. But I ain't gonna lie, I was using the bot, you know what I'm saying? And some Africans put me on that. But before I actually got that bot, I would see these people, bro, just getting these insane rates for these blocks, and I'm just like, how? I'm literally tapping, because it's kind of like you in competition, and it
So you
depends
was
on your
using so
service.
you was using the bot for what? Amazon Flex?
Yes, yeah, I had to get it, man. Yeah,
I
I
remember
had
I
to
was
earn
telling
it.
people about them bots, man. People tore me up in the comments. I'm like, man, y'all are so naive, man. And
I
this is why
swear, hey,
people
bro,
fail. Like,
and it's a dog world, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, I worked at Amazon, man. I did Amazon Flex for like 3 years, bro. And I'm watching. It's the Africans that got the key. It's the Africans, bro. And they
I
would not
heard.
give it to me, man. They wouldn't give me the sauce. It took them knowing me. It took them to see me coming to Amazon consistently for 2 years to say, you know what, bro? you serious about this? We gonna go ahead and put you in. But they damn near made me swear on my life, kids, everything that I wouldn't,
Yeah.
get a
I
game out.
heard I
But
heard it's the Africans here. I know this chick who do flex here, and she said the Africans put her on game,
man, the Africans got
with
it,
those
bro.
bots. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard.
But you know what's crazy? The people who make the bots, they work for Amazon. Man, I've gotten accounts reactivated right after I got fired. Like, bro, they didn't have. I think they didn't kind of fixed it now, but back in the day, man, Amazon Flex was wide open. Like, if you knew, you knew. Like I
Hmm.
say, man, I had people like could reactivate my account. People got fired last year. Okay, boom, get you. Like, Amazon was sweet. You know what I'm saying? They didn't kind of tighten it up now. Like I say, my account got
Hmm.
deactivated, so I'm not able to do it. But I mean, I was doing Roadie when it first came out. Roadie wasn't shit when it first came out. Like, I was like, because like I said, I'm in Dallas Fort Worth, so when Roadie came out, it was basically people who left their luggage at the airport. You'll go get that and bring it to their house. So it was okay. But like I say, man, if you're in Dallas Fort Worth, man, you can be taking that luggage anywhere in the DFW area. It's 20 cities. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that shit, it kind of, I think you said USPS, somebody bought them out or something like that. I hear more people doing it. But
UPS.
yeah, it wasn't but like I say, I got a lot of experience with packages. I know how to put my shit in the car, stack it from front to back, and be out of there quick. So that's another reason I was like,
Well,
damn, he right. I might
well,
need to
start a
fuck
car.
with the cargo thing.
We'll start a cargo van business then. But you got to figure out
Yeah,
what you want to do. You got to
yeah,
figure out
yeah.
what's good for you and your market. What you want to do, dog. That's all. It sounds like
Okay.
you discouraged.
Man, I will. I mean, like I say, it's been a year now, man. I had to I did my little walk of shame, man. Went and got me
I,
another job. Started back
how
working on
much
my
how
credit.
much you pay for that mentorship?
It wasn't 1,500. I was like the second group, bro. I was like the second or third group.
What year was this?
So
2021 or 2022?
this was what is this? 24. This is 22. Year
Mm,
before last.
mm.
Yep, year before last. And like I say, man, I really didn't need the mentorship. Like I say, I do my own research. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, like I say, I don't mind getting
So
my
why
hand
you do
held.
it? Why you do it then if you didn't need it?
Well, I needed guidance. Like I said, when I told him, I said, bro, I don't want to be the mentor that you have to just tell every single thing to. I'm gonna make it easy
Let,
on you.
let,
I said, I
let me
was
ask
telling
you
him, I say,
this.
man, yeah,
You watch the person's content, right?
right.
You realize that they had just started themselves.
I knew that. And that's what I'm so what I wanted from him, I didn't feel like you needed a whole lot of experience to have. You know what I'm saying? As crazy as that might sound. So what I saw was I literally watched all his videos as he was over the road doing it. So in my mind, he is what I want to be a year after I'm in the game for my people. You
so
know what I'm saying?
so so
I'm
so
not an
here's the thing.
expert.
How old are you?
Okay,
20 what? 9 or something?
I'm 32.
31? So
32.
just because you see a person over the road doing it, that gives you the whatever you need to buy into whatever. Here's the thing: new is new. New
Right.
is new. Just because they showing you something on a YouTube video, they showing you what they want you to see. They telling you what
That's
they want
right.
you to hear.
I mean, and that's right. And like I say, it wasn't like it was all peaches and cream. I just like what I saw. You know what I'm saying? Like he was out there, he was
10-4.
telling me, "Hey man, my gasoline froze because I ain't know this in the world." Like I'm watching the struggles, and I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie, like he ain't add some hype, a little hype around it because he was
But
probably
but
excited
but
himself.
but that's all fine and dandy. But when you watch a person like me, or you watch a person like Kirk who got a decade and a half
It
of
wasn't, man. Y'all
experience,
wasn't around, bro. It wasn't nobody like that around. That's another. And if
eh,
you notice, a lot of people that got in the game around the time, around that pandemic box truck shit, man, the OGs wasn't around like that, man.
you know
I mean,
why?
you had
Because
like the
that I
box
was in
truck
I
hustle.
was in my last year. I was coming
Yeah,
up on retirement, so I didn't even know this whole community existed.
right,
I didn't
right.
even know it. I didn't know it was a thing.
That's what I'm saying, man. And like I say, at that time, you had, I think, maybe the box truck couple, they might have had like 2 years under their belt. They probably was the ones that was doing it maybe the longest that I can think of at that time. But I'm watching everybody just to learn. You can learn something from anybody. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I'm just trying to take in all the information. I'm just trying to see, okay, what you doing, okay, because they all doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They over the road and they mixing some Amazon relay. I'm like, cool, I can do that. I'm very familiar with Amazon. I'm experienced with packages. I know how to push shit front to back. Only thing different to me is the box truck, the vehicle. And you know, obviously, like I say, dispatch and all that stuff. But like I say, that was my whole thing when I bought into the mentorship. It wasn't necessarily um I'm trying to learn the game of box trucking. Because like you say, I got enough discernment to know, bro, you just started a year ago, but you've been over the road also. So I don't know about over the road. And if you basically telling me you can keep me over the road, that's kind of all I really needed for the most part. And I was like, you know, for $1,500, bro, right here in Houston, I can drive to him. I'll take that risk. You know what I'm saying? For a dispatcher,
I hear you.
just to get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a little bread saved. He ain't that far from me. You know what I'm saying? I kind of, summed it up like that type shit.
I'm just trying to get
And
to the mind frame of why so many people, because it's like people bought into that stuff, but then everybody complaining now.
I ain't doing no complaining. I ain't.
No,
That's
you
one
ain't
thing.
you ain't doing no complaining, but you did say at the beginning you fell into the hype.
I didn't know it was hype at the time. Mind you, I was gonna get my CDL. So when I was gonna get my CDL, like I said, they had just changed. We had snow in Texas that year. I'll never forget it, bro. Man, my girl
Is that
texted me, man, I got a CDL book.
is that the year y'all grid froze up or something like that? Was that year?
Man,
Nah.
we had that shit like we had it like 3 years in a row where we actually couldn't go nowhere for days. School shut down. It's ice on the roads. So it was during that time frame, and so like the last week where you were able to just kind of go in and get your CDL, your permit on your own.
Mm,
We were snowed in, so it kind of fucked me. I'm like, damn, like I say, so I got discouraged and I kind of put it off for a while. And in the midst of that, this box truck shit is just kind of in my ear, and instead I'm just like, damn, till I finally started clicking on shit. Now it's in my algorithm, and so like I say, that's
mm,
why I kind of got quote unquote caught up in it because I wouldn't never that was never the plan for me. But
mm.
outside of, on the CDL, I'm like, fuck, now I got to go to school, I got to do this, I got to do that. I don't need a CDL for the box truck, so that was my thing. I was like, fuck it, that might be the better routes, as far as the schooling and all that.
So you saying you want to come back in now, right? Basically, in so many
Yeah, yeah, I
words.
want to come back. I
But
definitely
but
want
but
to
you
get back
don't
in.
know if you want to do a cargo van or box truck.
Right. I was gonna still and like I say, I didn't really consider the cargo van thing until watching a few of your lives and then realizing the experience I already have with packages.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of these new people, like the girl Natasha, like I was just hearing some of the things she was going. I'm like, damn, bro, I know better than that. And I ain't never, I was a
Mm-hmm.
gig worker doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Trunk full of shit, envelopes, packages,
Mm-hmm.
boxes. Sometimes the shit wouldn't even fit. I have to, so I'm real experienced. I'm like, damn, I might need to get in there. It almost makes sense. The only thing I was like, well, shit, the cargo van's a little bit more expensive, but the way I'm trying to obtain my vehicle, it really wouldn't matter anyway. Because like I say, I'm building my credit up. I'm only, I think it's like an $18,000 car loan, so I'm trying to boost that up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use my credit to get this. So within the next
Well,
couple of months, I think I'll be there. You know what I'm
you would
saying?
try to get it under your business, and you would just use your personal to guarantee it. So,
Guarantee it. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I still got my LLC. I can activate my authority. But I was like, damn, I don't want it to be paying like $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? For 4 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that age. I mean, yeah,
well,
I
sound
would
like
prefer not
sound
to.
like your decision is already made. Sound like you want to lean cargo van. So I would say just do it.
Okay. Okay. It sounds easy enough. I wanted to ask you. I was looking at your. I can't remember what I was looking at. I was looking at your. What do you have like mentors? Like you don't have like full on mentorships, right? You have like you work with people
Mm-mm.
for a couple weeks, just kind of get them started, or
Never,
how you
never.
do it?
Just
Because
coaching,
I
one
see
on
you
one
don't promote it,
coaching.
but I be kind of like going through
Don't
your. You
promote
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Don't
Yeah,
promote it. You know why? I'm gonna be honest with you.
I can kind of tell you why. Just because I mean, it's so many
I'm,
people
I'm not
selling shit.
gonna I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I really don't care.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people do it because that financial.
I know it. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I really don't
Yeah.
need the bread. But if
Yeah.
you find it and you click on it, then so be it. Like
That's what
I don't
yeah,
promote
yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, I don't promote it, but every now and again when I do it, I feel like a lot of people aren't where they need to be booking it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I always tell you, don't come to me with nothing Googleable. I'm
Right.
not a.
Yep.
I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to talk to you. If it's
And
Googleable,
you
don't
see
come
how
to
you
me. Come to me for
ex-
strategy, or you failing
right.
and you need a strategy to turn your business around, or you looking to scale. Come to me for
Right.
intermediate and advanced stuff. Don't come to me for no Googleable stuff. You can go
And
find someone. They
that's
can they can do a cut and paste on some shit that you could Google yourself all day. You come to me for experience.
right.
So
Right.
I don't do Googleable.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I just feel like a lot of people come to me for Googleable stuff, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
to me, it's
That's
like,
crazy.
yo, and it may sound like some cocky or arrogant shit,
Nah,
but I just
not,
don't
bro.
need
Cause
your
that's
money. I don't need like I don't care. I don't want to
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about shit
yeah.
that you can Google. That shit, it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Because like
That's
it's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of your money. Because I'm
right.
not finna sit here and tell you how to go do some Google shit.
Start
I
a
even made it
LLC.
so simple to the fact where I got a course on my website for free to show you how to get your DOT and MC. I give it to you
Right.
so you don't have to come to me for the shit. I made a
And see,
45-minute shit for free.
yeah.
And people bypass it. This is why I'm saying people don't read. It's right there free.
Right.
And then they'll
Right.
book a 1 hour session to ask me
Right.
something that's right next to it for free.
And see, that's the you can tell by the mind. And see, that's it's crazy you saying that because that's the mentality. I'm thinking like a mentor. I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be if I'm gonna pay somebody for that mentorship, bro. I'm not gonna hound them with basic ass shit like,
But
bro, how you started LLC? How you
but
know what I'm saying?
but that's why I
I'm
don't
getting
do
straight to the
mentorship.
point.
That's why I don't do it,
Right.
because when you charge somebody an X amount of dollars, it's all you're pretty much obligated to them. Whenever they run a situation, if they're driving overnight, middle of the day, like you got to take it. I just don't want to be bothered. I don't got time
Yeah.
to be bothered. I feel like I give you enough information. I've given my catalog of content over the past 2 years. I say it all the time, is enough information for you to come in, scale, and sell your business.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So really, if you sat down and you watch the content, I've given you everything for free. I rarely do I rarely do videos anymore because I feel like I've done every video I could do. My live streams aren't for, I don't like the last week live stream, it was, from start to finish educational based. I pulled out the whiteboard because I just felt it was time to freshen up that
Yep.
type of content, because it's been over maybe a year and a half since I did that type of content, and there's a lot of new subscribers, and that old shit is buried in the algorithm. I added a new little zest and little flavor to it, but the most of my content now is listening to y'all and giving y'all the information you need, little accountability, and pointing people in the right direction. I'm doing it basically for free. If
Right.
you catch me
Right.
on the call-in show and you're not embarrassed to come up here and be held accountable for your actions, then I'll
Yeah.
sit
Yeah.
up here and do it for free. But I'm not telling you I'm doing it
Yeah.
because I
Right.
don't
Right.
want to get bombarded. If you got a common enough sense, we're like, damn, Mark, come on every Friday,
It's
and
crazy
he
not to
do it
cut
for
you off.
free.
It's crazy you say that, bro. It's crazy you say that, bro. Cause I was like, bro, I'm finna book an hour. I'm like, bro, the nigga do call-in shows twice a week, and I be on them. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have to get in and log out because I be at work or some shit. But that's exactly my mentality. I'm like,
So,
bro, ain't no point
so
doing it.
I'm doing
Oh,
everything you have to for you not to even book it.
right, right, right.
But I get
Another,
some people want the privacy, and I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah. It seems like it make more sense to some people when you tell it to them over them reading it from their own own perspective. But I like like I say, what I like about your channel the most, man, is you talk about business. Like a lot of people just be hooked on trucking, you know what I'm saying? But if you just understand like the fundamentals of business, the economy and stuff like that, like that's kind of like my favorite type of shit to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? Because each business or whatever you in, it has its own way shit supposed to go. You know, so you got to
Mm.
learn your craft anyway, whatever lane you in. But when you learn the fundamentals of just business, how to set your business up, just not making the wrong choice in certain areas, like that'll save a lot of the headache. Just the due diligence. I know you speak a lot on the research. Do your research. You ain't do your research. You ain't do your research. And like I say, I know those my two biggest things. Probably not doing enough research because I would have had maybe some local work lined up. But man, I completely trusted this dude, bro, and bro just disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't never about it, bro. That little 1,500, like I say, I needed a dispatcher. In my mind, I'm like, cool. I'm gonna get this little bread. I might go make 10,000 in 2 weeks. Come back and I can do Amazon relay. Like I was cool with it. That was my mentality.
When
But
you
I
say he
was willing to.
disappeared, just what? Stop answering the phone for you?
So he kept saying he didn't want to give me no load because I ain't have an ELD device. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, they gonna stop it. Not obviously, like I say, I find out later that shit don't matter. You can drive for a week or whatever. I don't know. But that was his initial thing, bro. When I got that truck, you know what I'm saying? I parked that motherfucker at my apartments, took it from my apartments, man, parked it at Walmart, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I
Why
picked
you
it
just didn't
up.
book your old load? Why you just didn't go on the load board and try to find
I was
yourself a
just
load, bro?
like that. So I'm on the load, bro. I'm calling people, bro, and everything sounding good until they see my authority's brand new. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so man, if I had a age authority, maybe if I was running into somebody, bro, I would have got a load. Cause I'm telling you, I had my truck for a week just calling people, bro. Just you sure you can't do it? You sure you can't? And I'm even telling, bro, I'm just like, man, bro, we in Texas. I don't have to leave the state. I'm just like, just kind of find me some, it can be one fucking load for $2,000 or 15. I ain't looking for no profit or nothing. I just want to kind of get in the groove. I don't want to get a truck back. I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
get a truck back. I'm just like, bro, just kind of push me along. I ain't thirsty like that though. I want the truck to move. I ain't tripping on making all that, doing all that. I want the truck to move, bro. I can't move the truck by myself with a brand new authority. That was my whole entire thing. That was my
Mm.
whole point for the mentorship. If I wanted like a real, like hold my hand, bro, I would have spent 4 or 5 grand and went to buy love them in Cali. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl did that. She was on the road like that. Like I know people that didn't win under these mentorships from, you know what I'm saying, these box truck gurus or whatever you want to call them. Like I know people that have been on these mentorships, and all of us each got our own individual story.
Yeah.
I guess it'd be a horror story. I guess my homegirl, she ain't turned out as bad. She doing better now. She didn't hop out the truck to basically dispatching. She dispatching like 4 or 5 trucks. And she trying to talk me into that, but I don't really want that responsibility. Like I said, I got into this business to let my work ethic pay me what I felt it was worth. And if I can get over the road, make 4 or 5 grand, 6 or 7 grand a month, whatever, I mean a week,
Mm.
just grinding, I'm cool with that because I'm a grinder. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that was my whole thing, man. Let me get out of these jobs that's paying me. Like, let me go to where I can get some thousands in a week for my work ethic because that's what it's worth. So that was my whole point of getting in the trucking industry. It ain't about all these trucks and all that. I said, man, I'm gonna grind for a year or two, stack my bread. I got other shit I want to invest in, other shit I want to do. Like I said, I got a couple homeboys and stuff like that with CDLs. If they want to fuck with it, that's that. But that's not, like I say, every drive is a risk. And I knew that. That's why I was like, I'm driving. All money in, I didn't even want to and that's another thing I didn't consider too. What is he? I think he was charging me, he was gonna charge me obviously to run up under him too, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, I was trying to do away with all of that. I was just willing to go through the fire. I wasn't tripping on making no money. I just wanted that truck to move. Because while my truck was gonna move, I'm on some shit like I'm finna learn dispatching because I'm gonna be over the road. You know what I'm saying? And then once my authority get, 6 months to a year age, I can do whatever I want then. I can go over the road a week, come back, do some local work, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
like I said, never about getting out of the work for me. I see a lot of people come on here showing and damn, before you even get in the truck, you want to put somebody else in it? And I mean, to some people it sounds crazy. Some people like it make a lot of sense to some people like that. To me, like that's the craziest thing you can do.
You see your girl, so your girl got out of the truck and she's just dispatching other people now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now,
She's
I
doing.
wonder why.
Uh, I ain't gonna lie. She like when she was on the bro mentorship. She like I say, the truck was moving. She learned a lot through heartache because he treated her a certain type of way because she was a chick. You know what I'm saying? Then she knew, of
Cause,
course, obviously
cause he was a what?
she was a female, so he treated her a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And
okay.
if she wasn't the type of person who was just
What you
literally
mean
trying
treated
to
her a certain type of way? You talking about Buddy out in Cali now, right? or wherever,
Yeah,
Arizona,
nah, they over there in Cali, by love. You know what I'm saying? I can't think his name.
trucking out the box.
Trucking out the box. Trucking out the box. So yeah. He would do shit like you gotta give me $500 every week because I'm basically guaranteeing you $500. But on weeks where that $5,000 wasn't met, you didn't make my truck that amount. You know what I'm saying? You're not giving me the little bread back that offset, you know what I'm saying, the 500. So she would,
Mm-hmm.
be going, she went through that the whole time. She went through that the whole
Oh,
time. But what she,
so she was driving his truck.
I think she had a rental. I think she had a rental. But what they do is if they only dispatch people that say students, right? So before you get dispatched, you got to get them a $500 deposit. That 500 deposit is the 10% of the 5 grand that they supposed to make you for that week. But if you don't make the five, if they don't make you $5,000, they're not gonna give you the little change off that 500 you already gave them, and it's mandatory every week, regardless.
So
So
you
I
got to
was
give them
like,
the
damn,
500 up front.
every week,
But
every week.
if they don't give you they don't give you $5,000 worth of freight. They don't give you the difference.
No, so she was dealing with shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just different little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That she felt like only because she was a female, she was doing that. She would try to speak up to herself. Dude would talk crazy to her. If I think her first load, she ran off, she left and didn't get shit signed. Dude was cussing her in. Just
Hey
shit like,
man, dude ass be tweaking. He came on
yeah,
here talking crazy.
I
Hey man, I
seen that.
told. Hey man, listen
Yeah,
here, dog. I ain't said nothing.
yeah.
I
He
ain't
got a
gonna
little way up.
say nothing neither. Man, listen.
Yeah.
I'll be on
He's
the West
savage.
Coast. I'll be
Yeah,
on the
he's
West
savage.
Coast. And there's some Chicago Rillas out there too.
Yeah.
When I be on the West Coast, I'll be with some Chicago Rillas. Cause I be in
Chicago.
Arizona. When you see me disappear for like 6, 7 days at a time, 9 times 10 because I don't be here.
Yeah.
But I ain't
Yeah. I be.
forgot. He came over here that day when the box truck couple was on here and got sassy. I just ain't
Man, that's.
said nothing.
I didn't seen, like I say, I done watched them all, bro. Like I watched all of their videos, man. And he was one of my favorites. I actually was gonna go with him first as far as the mentorship, but I'm just like on some shit. Like I want to make it. I'm thinking about my mentor too as I purchase a mentorship. Like I'm the type, like you just said, bro. I'm not trying to be a headache to you. I want to make this shit as easy as possible because I'm a go. I'm a work. If you lead me right, and all I gotta do is work and do what you say, man, we own. That's my mentality. I'm not finna bore you with all this little shit,
But
man.
see, here's the thing. Now, this is where I'm finna kick back at you. One more time.
Yeah,
If you business savvy and you business inclined, why are you seeking to pay for a mentorship?
because just because I'm a hustler and I'm willing to do whatever, I don't know everything.
A
And
hustler, hold on. A hustler has nothing to do with business inclined. A hustler is the actual activity of doing the physical work.
right,
Your business acumen is all up here.
right,
So it has not. It's two different things.
that makes sense.
So when you
That,
when you say that, it's kind of contradictory. You know what I'm saying? Because I've heard you say it a
yeah,
few times. Because if you're gonna brag on the fact of being business inclined,
I think I'm
then
using the real
you shouldn't be
words.
searching
Like,
for this guy on the West Coast, this down in Texas, this down the third. You should be able to one pick up on information that you see from research, uh, be able to separate the real from the fake, the good stuff from the bullshit. Come up
mm,
with your own conclusion based off all the information that you've consumed from just all the research, and be able to go out there and effectively run and learn everything else you need to know from trial and error.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Like I say, so like I said, I'm probably using the wrong words. I'm just saying I'm willing to do the due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be the student who don't know shit, bro. Like about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I done seen people come on your show and say, I don't know what an LLC is. Man, we talking about business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that person, but I'm very good at listening and doing what you tell me to do. And like I say, I need my mentor just to close the gap of all the research I've already done
Mm-hmm.
and your experience type shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
like I say, this still my first time in this arena, this field. But I know,
Mm-hmm.
like you say, certain shit just 1 + 1 = 2. It's just, common sense. But I know it's a lot of big mistakes you can make in this trucking industry. And like I say, I don't know how to keep my truck moving like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless. And even if I could, I'm still gonna need some assistance because my authority knew. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
that's
that was
cool. But that's why I tell people you might want to start with something a little less advanced. Still
right.
do all the research and still do all your your due diligence, but I don't think getting into the box truck industry is for everyone initially. I think some people need to start in their car and work their way up to a van and continue to work their way up because they're learning along the way, but their initial entry isn't at the same cost as entering directly in with a box truck. You enter in with a
Yeah,
box truck in today's time, like you have a very minimal amount of time depending on how much working capital you have to figure it out. You can be in and
man.
out. We've seen people that have come up on this channel that have come in and have gone out within less than 30 days.
That was pretty much me, besides the fact that I was stretching my insurance payment out trying to, you know what I'm saying, age my authority, but shit,
But but
same
but
bro.
but see that uh,
Yeah.
it's almost like you bought the information, you bought the mentorship to rely on someone else to move your equipment for you.
Yeah.
The
Big mistake.
listen, once I asked you for something first time, which I would have, I would have never done, but once you saw the first time and you felt like you didn't get the right answers or you got to run around however you want to classify whatever it was, then I would have been trying to get it out the mud on my own. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because before that next payment came around for that rental truck, I need to make something. Shit,
Yeah.
let me go, move something. Let me go do something. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So uh uh you can't be the person to wait around. You're gonna be a business owner, you gotta get out here and be active. And so I
Yeah.
feel like you did that to get pointed, because even when you came up here, you was kind of, that's why I didn't answer. It was a point within this dialogue where you was like, man, I kind of want you to, it's like you kind of want me to tell you, should you go cargo van or should you go box truck? But see, me, I'm never gonna tell nobody nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's up to you to decide. When you figure out what you want to do, then I'll help, coach you or guide you in the right direction based on the questions that you have. But I'm not going to make that decision for you. I'm going to force you to do what you need to do to make that decision for yourself because you're a
Right.
business owner. The decision is up to you. If you want somebody else to make decisions for you, man, go get a job. That way, when you come to work at 9 o'clock, your manager is going to tell you, all right, we need you on dishes today. All right, you on fries, man. We need you need you to sweep up the dining area. See, they're going
Yeah.
to tell
Yeah.
you what to do so that you don't have to think. If you
Right.
want a job, go somewhere where you don't have to think so they can tell you what to do. When you start your own business, your brain is constantly, especially when you begin it, you're active and you're thinking all day. While you're sitting in that truck all day driving, you need to be thinking. Because it's ultimately you. You scale a business, you're going to have a bunch of employees coming to you to make decisions for them.
Right. Yep.
So your
Well, I
brain
want.
always gotta be active. You can't, and see, this is what I let you cook, but now you can't
Is
go
your
to nobody else to make the decisions for you. You have to make the
right.
decisions. You come to people who are experienced to help guide you along the way when it's certain things that maybe you've come across certain roadblocks that utilize their experience to help, maneuver you through it or around it. But from your conversations, it look like you looking for people to point you in the right direction. You got to stop that. You got to consume information from your research and then determine which
Well,
direction that you want to go.
I knew the direction. I just needed help going in the direction. Like he never got me rolling in the direction. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to go over there. Like I don't need no room. I'm just ready to go. Like just get me there. Even if it's a week of work, like I literally told this man, bro, I'm not trying to make no money, but I don't want to turn this truck in. I got,
Uh,
bro, I had like 5 grand to the side. I knew
it,
that wasn't shit. You know
it
what I'm
just
saying?
sounded like he didn't have what you needed. But that
Yeah.
doesn't
I mean,
that but here's the thing. This is where I'm holding you accountable. That's not the reason why you ended up turning the truck back in. The reason you turned the truck back in was because of you. The
right.
first time I went there, I'm not, listen, you got my money. If you ain't got the answers for me, then all right, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to worry about getting my bread back another time. I got 6 more days now. before they come
Yeah.
hitting my card again. So I need to go get something, man. You got bags of trash in the alley that I need to go pick up. Is you need some boxes moved? I gotta figure something out. So I
Right.
can at least get another week. So then
That
I
was
can
my
figure
biggest
out
mistake, bro.
how to run this load board. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was on you because no
Yeah.
one put that pistol to your head and say, all right, man, go ahead go to the Secretary of State website, go get you an LLC. All right, now go to the IRS.gov, get you your EIN. All right, go to the FMCSA website while they holding a pistol to your head, get you a DOT. Nobody did that. You did that on your own. So it's your
Right.
responsibility to make sure that shit work.
Yep.
So man, you can't sit up there and say it was on Buddy. Yeah, Buddy took you on a ride and gaked you for that 1,500. But at that point, man, time is ticking.
Yeah. Right.
It's on
Right.
you
And
because you started the business. That was an irresponsible. You have to look and chalk it up as a bad business investment on your behalf under cost consultation. You booked consultation with someone who was not experienced enough to provide you with what you needed to provide. All right, man, I gotta take that on the chin, but I gotta keep it moving. I got 6 more days. I gotta run this bag up so I can pay for the following week.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then I deal with catching up with Buddy. Buddy right around the corner. I'm right down in Fort Worth, man. I run into Buddy in a minute for that short paper. I'm coming back
Yeah.
for that 15, but let me go ahead and get this shit going.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I say, that's why I really, I guess my lack of due diligence, like I say, played a part in that. Cause it's certain shit, man. I knew, like I say, I knew you could walk into certain places to get contracts, but my mind, like, bro, them people ain't gonna pay me for weeks. And like I say, I just didn't. It wasn't even me holding on to him or blaming him or nothing. Like I say, I didn't put myself in a position to keep my truck moving, like you say. And it ain't. I don't never want to get outside of that point. You know what I'm saying? But I did hire what I thought would be a dispatcher, you know what I'm saying, to help me get my truck moved so I can learn type shit. Because
So
you
you hired
need
him
that
for a
regardless.
dispatch or a mentorship? A mentor.
The mentorship basically included dispatch. I'm saying mentorship because that's what he called it, you know what I'm saying? But what I needed, I didn't need, okay, so his mentorship covered how to start an LLC, how to get your DOT number, insurance, bro. I ain't need all that. I got all that. I need somebody to help me get this truck moving. That's it. Train me on Amazon Relay and help me keep my truck moving. You say this mentorship come with 2 free weeks of dispatch, right? That's what this money is for. That's my intention with this money that I'm giving you. And 2 free weeks of dispatching and that free training with Amazon Relay. You right here in Houston, cool. I get my truck. I'm finna drive down here and get my training. I should be on the road the same week. That's my mentality. You know what I'm saying? That was my intentions. Mind you,
I'm
I'm
sure.
on with Amazon Relay. I'm on with
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Relay. You know what I'm
What you
saying?
mean?
I'm
What you mean
already
you
in
on?
the door.
What you mean
I
you
was
on
I
with him?
was I was in the door with Amazon Relay.
You can see the load board and everything
I can
when you
see
was
the
with
low
him.
board and everything.
All
Yeah.
right. So if you had the truck and you was in with Amazon, why you didn't book an Amazon load?
I don't know, bro. I didn't get the training.
You go on the
Like I
load
say,
board and book a load. Whether you lost on the load or you did, if you had access to the load and you seen here to there $250, even if you didn't know cost per mile, you didn't look at the miles, you didn't look at if it was a facility, whatever. You had access to it. You had access to earn, and you didn't take advantage of it, whether you won or whether you lost.
right. Yeah.
That proves what I'm saying. You were waiting on this other individual, and you had access to booking your own load. You
Yeah.
a business owner.
Man,
You can't wait on nobody. You gotta go and do it. Because like I said, if
right.
you ever plan on being successful and getting to a successful point and hiring people, they coming to you to think for them.
Right.
And you gotta be you gotta have answers. Just like how everybody
Yeah.
come up here and talk to me, how I be getting bombarded,
Yeah.
I've given answers.
That makes sense. Yeah. Man, I don't know what my mentality was at the time, man. I know Amazon had like and not even saying that was a legitimate excuse. I know excuse. But I think with Amazon, like your first payout was gonna be in 2 weeks. Like the way I looked at it, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna still be turning the truck in, bro. Like
Hey
I can't really
man,
explain.
So that means you that means you didn't have enough money.
I did, but I didn't want to keep holding on to the truck, not sure to work. Like I said, I
What
had
do you
some
mean?
thousands.
If Amazon was going to pay you and you had money, you book a load, you run it. You book a load, you run it. If you had
Right.
money, whether they paid you in a few days, a week, you had enough money to take you a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So what you mean? You had the money? You
Like
didn't have the money?
man, I'm just. I wish I could remember. I just probably just overthinking at the time, man. Just being in the situation, just overthinking it. Like, damn, bro, this truck ain't moving. Damn, he ain't responding. Damn, I'm looking at the load board. They denying me on the DOT load board. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of overthinking it. Kind of. I guess I panicked a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
They telling me in the chat, man, you just not cut out to be a boss, man. They want me to tell you that, man. But you know, here's the thing, man. I'm gonna
Bro,
tell
it
it to
ain't
you
about
like
being
this.
a boss. It's about
No,
being
no,
my
no,
own man. I ain't got to boss nobody.
no. Well, you the boss. You the boss of the. It's still a business.
Right.
You still have to direct yourself.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
And
you
just
have to
yeah.
be in the mind frame to make decisions lickety split on the drop of a dime. Time is ticking.
Right.
So I listen to you. I listen to you cook. I dialogue with you, but now listening to everything, I have to show you where you made the mistake so that the second time around, when you're faced with some of these obstacles or you get deja vu with some of this stuff, you know what not to do or what to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because one
Mhm.
narrative doesn't work for you, I'm not waiting on nobody to move nothing for me. If I got the
Right.
resources, I'm finna go get it out the mud. I gotta go take it. I'm not waiting on you to tell me how to go get money.
Right. Right. I got you.
I'm not finna wait on you to tell me how to go make money in the truck that I'm paying for. If I already paid you to tell me and you ain't telling me, then I'm not. Well, let me park the truck in the parking lot, twiddling your thumbs and shit, and then take the truck back. You got the truck, got everything up and going, and never ran the truck, but you had access to Amazon Relay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, Buddy and them was tweaking back then. I heard a lot about Buddy and them tweaking, but at the end of the day, you know, the situation always fall back on you as a business owner because the decision you made the decision to hire Buddy, and when Buddy ass wasn't doing what you after that first call, and I got sent off. All right, Buddy, I ain't calling you no more. Next time I call you, I'm telling you, man, reverse that credit card transaction. Man, send that Zelle.
Yeah.
Where that Zelle at, man? Zelle me back that chop.
Yeah. For
Oh
real.
man, it's no refunds. All right, buddy. Click. Buddy ass all on the club and hanging out, and doing donuts and Hellcats. All right, bet. No problem.
Say, hey, nah, for real, bro. I ain't even. Yeah, that's a whole different story. Yeah, but yeah, you're right, man.
Maybe you bought into it because he had a Hellcat. You was what,
Bro,
20,
he didn't
29
have
at
none of
that
that shit.
time?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm not that dude, bro. I'm not. I made my own mistakes, but it wasn't me being googly eyed to this internet shit, bro. Like I didn't did time. I didn't, bro. I live in real reality. You know what I'm saying? Now I made my mistakes. I'm gonna account for the motherfuckers. I've been dealing with them, sitting with them for the year after, cause I done
All
had
right.
bread since then. I done got tax money and thought about starting my business, but I told myself, bro, you ain't ready. Fix your credit first. Do this first. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely approaching it with all my mistakes at the forefront of my mind. You know what I'm saying? But no, I ain't buying to that hype, bro. I don't even watch what he got going now. I just felt like dude was close enough and he had just enough of what I needed to kind of get me started. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
That was his
I hear you.
just in
I hear
simplest
you.
forms. It wasn't even like I said, he ain't have all that shit back then. I actually watched this dude go from his first day in his box truck all the way to where he is now, big ass house, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think the main thing that really outside of the price, obviously, like I say, he close. He right here in Houston. I got a little brother living in Houston. I'm in Houston all the time. So I was like,
Mm.
damn, he right here. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Go down
So
there and get my Amazon training.
what you thought? Because y'all was close. What he was gonna hop on the truck or something with you or something?
Man, I'm talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm on some shit. I'm gonna make it easier for my mentor, so he ain't got to be feeling like a motherfucker bugging. Because I'm not your only student. So you know what I'm saying? I
That's
want to make
but
it easy on
but
you.
see
So when
that's
I
what
do,
that but that's what you pay for, because that's what I said earlier when I said, well, I don't do it because when you charge a person that much, you're their mentor. You're holding their hand. So if you're going to accept people's money and you're titling it that, then you have to live up to the responsibility of, you know, what you're charging
yeah,
people for.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So you shouldn't feel like you're bugging nobody when you're paying for a service.
right, right.
So if
It's more
if
of a
if if
personality
if if
thing,
if
I
if
think.
if if if, if you're gonna charge a person for this service and you don't want to be bothered with them, don't do it. That's why I never did it, because I don't want to be bothered with your ass. I don't want you calling me at 2 in the
Yeah,
morning over some dumb shit, because I know I'm not
yeah,
going to answer the phone. So I'm not going to put myself in the trip bag so you can run around the internet and talk shit about me like you and everybody else is doing.
right.
You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying? Because
yeah.
I don't want you
And
calling me. But see, I'm going to be
yeah,
straightforward and tell you that. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone. Leave
mm,
me alone. Catch me when you see the notification go live and hope that I pull you up. You dig what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
but you on
yeah,
the flip coin, if you paying for something, then you shouldn't feel you, because that person that make you feel like that, you pay for a service. So if you gonna bug somebody, then bug them.
yeah. Which I did. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, just in the beginning. So, man, the first Zoom call, like I said, it's talking about all the basic shit, the setup, the this, the that. You know what I'm saying? The Googleables, as you call them. A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
Googleables.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I say I'm not gonna bug you. I'm not gonna bug you with it. But man, when I got that motherfucking truck, bro, I'm calling this nigga. Man, hey, what's happening? Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? When I need to be seeing you, I'm ready to come to Houston. I'm ready to get my truck, come to Houston, come to headquarters. You know what I'm saying? Get my little Amazon training and get on the road type shit. I'm ready to start my 2 weeks of dispatching, my free weeks. That's when my 1,500 gonna really count it. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get these 2 free weeks out the way. But
Well, man, hopefully this next time around, man, turn out better for you, man. Hopefully you take some of these
yeah,
mistakes
yeah.
and turn
I'm
them
man.
into
Look, I'm gonna call
some
in, bro.
wins.
I'm gonna call in and give you an update for sure. I'm gonna call in
All
and
right,
give you an
bro.
update. I appreciate your
All right.
time, bro.
All right,
All
man.
right,
Be smooth.
man.